The unsatisfying pleasure is the engine of culture. It is our perpetual motion machine. Each failure births a new desire. Unsatisfying pleasure is the engine of culture. It is our perpetual motion machine. Each failure births a new desire. To be unsatisfied is to remain historical. Satisfaction is timeless. Unsatisfaction is political. The modern condition is the civilization of disappointed ecstasies. Every pleasure becomes unsatisfying when it forgets its origin in lack. Unsatisfaction is the return of need into luxury. Desire is history's way of keeping time. Each age must rediscover what is unsatisfying. Civilization moves forward by mistaking new discomforts for progress. Progress Progress is the secular version of salvation's history. Innovation is the pursuit of new satisfactions by new means. The latest gadget is the idol of the Enlightenment. Technology is the laboratory of unsatisfying pleasures. We call it growth when we can no longer call it grace. The good enough is the moral limit of appetite. To live well is to accept partial satisfaction. The perfect pleasure destroys itself. Moderation is the mysticism of the moderns. The republic depends on dignity of incompletion. Satisfaction is not an emotion, but a rhythm. It arrives from the correspondence of appetite and form. The just polity, like the just psyche, keeps its rhythms in tune. When pleasure exceeds measure, justice collapses. Harmony is the metaphysics of pleasure restrained. The ricorso of pleasure ends where care begins. Unsatisfying pleasures return to the maternal principle of reliability. Care is the satisfaction that does not need to please. Civilization survives only when pleasure is reabsorbed into relation. Everything that disappears returns as the need to be cared for. Everything leaks. Nothing is locked in. Life is the persistence of unfinished exchanges. Containment is an illusion built from fear of loss. Satisfaction is what leaks least, not what holds most. The body is a sieve through which the cosmos remembers itself. Desire begins in the nursery and never leaves it. Childhood loves Childhood love is the paradigm of infinite appetite. The first failure of love becomes the template of wanting. Every adult kiss repeats a child's unanswered cry. Sexuality is nostalgia for the omnipotence of infancy. Satisfaction may be impossible. Desire seeks completion precisely to preserve its incompleteness. The fantasy of ultimate satisfaction is the perpetual motion of the libido. Unsatisfying pleasure is not the failure of eros, but its structure. The death of satisfaction is the birth of imagination. Complete satisfaction is the name we give to God. Deities are projections of our wish to be entirely pleased. The tyrant, the lover, and the savior share the same fantasy to feel nothing lacking. Cultures of redemption are economies of perfect satisfaction. Psychoanalysis is heresy against paradise. Realistic sexuality is the art of approximation. A kiss is valuable precisely because it misses its target. Desire thrives on the assumption, the line that approaches but never touches. Fulfillment would end the conversation. Incompletion keeps it alive. Erotic intelligence is the capacity to enjoy the near miss.